This podcast contains discussions of coercive control, post-separation abuse, emotional abuse, and parental alienation. Listener discretion is advised. Hi, and welcome back to After the Quiet. This is episode 98. There was a period after separation when I truly believed maybe things are finally starting to settle. I had bought my little house. The proceeds from the sale of our family home had finally been released. We had a temporary court order. A reunification therapist had been appointed to help rebuild my relationship with the boys. For the first time in months, I felt hopeful. I didn't realize how quickly that hope would be tested. Sometime after Christmas, everything changed again. My boys suddenly began spending half their time with me. At first glance, that sounds like a good thing. It sounds like exactly what I had been hoping for. But that wasn't really what was happening. This wasn't about wanting the boys to spend more time with me. It was about their dad wanting more time to himself. He also planned a vacation, and my boys felt abandoned. Instead of seeing extra time with me as something positive, they saw it as something that had been forced on them. To them, it wasn't fair. At my house, they had to wake up earlier. My home was farther from their schools. The routines had changed, and they let me know exactly how they felt. Every single morning. Getting them ready for school became one of the hardest things I've ever experienced as a parent. My oldest simply refused. He wouldn't get out of bed. He wouldn't get dressed. Some mornings I begged. Some mornings I pleaded. Some mornings I actually helped dress a teenage boy because I didn't know what else to do. I remember one morning so clearly. I had finally managed to get him dressed. I thought, okay, we're finally getting somewhere. I walked away for a few minutes to gather our things. When I came back, he had taken every piece of clothing off again. I just stood there, defeated. Both boys resisted going to school. Many mornings became a battle that lasted until I had no more time left. Eventually, I'd have to leave. Not because I wanted to, because I had to get to work. I was a teacher. Students were waiting for me, and I couldn't be late every single day. I remember driving away feeling physically sick, wondering if I had just failed as a mother. Some mornings I'd unplug the modem before I left. Not as a punishment, but because I didn't want staying home to become an opportunity to play video games all day. I was trying to parent, trying to set boundaries, trying to do the right thing. But no matter what I did, it never felt like enough. And then the texts would come. Loser, you can't even get your own kids to school. It's amazing how quickly a few words can confirm every fear you're already carrying. I already felt like I was failing. I didn't need someone reminding me. By the end of January, we had finally heard from the reunification therapist. This felt like the answer. The temporary court order had included reunification therapy because everyone recognized our relationship needed support. There was a retainer that each of us had to pay before therapy could begin. The day before payment was due, he texted me. He said he couldn't afford it. I wanted the help so badly that I paid the entire retainer myself. I didn't hesitate. If it meant helping my boys, it was worth it. The therapist scheduled individual intake appointments with each of us. I went first. I remember leaving that meeting feeling hopeful. She listened. She explained how reunification therapy worked. For the first time, I felt like someone understood what we were trying to rebuild. Then it was his turn. He booked his appointment and never showed up. Not only did he not attend, I was charged for his missing appointment. Eventually, he made it clear that he didn't believe he needed therapy. The therapist explained that this wasn't about him. It wasn't even about me. It was about the children. He still refused. She told me she could continue working with me and the kids, even without his participation. Then, the world shut down. COVID arrived. Almost overnight, everything changed. The therapist could no longer meet with us in person. Eventually, she organized Zoom sessions. They weren't ideal, but they were something. During one of our sessions, I started telling her about the accusations. How I would send photographs, pictures of my refrigerator full of food to him. Pictures that proved what was actually happening. I thought I was helping. Instead, she stopped me. She said something I'll never forget. She said, "Stop trying to defend yourself." She explained that every time I felt I had to prove I wasn't doing something wrong, I was allowing him to continue controlling me. That sentence changed something inside me. Then another conversation shifted my perspective again. One Friday, I picked up the kids before their dad got home from work. Later that evening, he called my oldest son. Not to ask how he was, not to say he missed him. He called to yell. The house was messy. My son was devastated. After that, every Friday before leaving his house, I started asking questions. Did you make your bed? Did you leave dishes out? Did you put your laundry away? Did you let the dog outside? I thought I was helping. I thought I was protecting my children from being yelled at. When I told the therapist, she gently challenged me. She said, "You're protecting them from experiencing the consequences of his behavior." I remember feeling shocked. She explained that I was trying to prevent every explosion. I was unintentionally shielding my children from recognizing that the explosions weren't normal. That was a difficult lesson. As parents, we naturally want to protect our children. But sometimes, protecting them also hides the truth. The therapist had a few sessions with my boys. Then those sessions became fewer. Eventually, they stopped. I learned that they had been told they didn't have to participate if they didn't want to. Without both parents supporting the process, the reunification work slowly disappeared. And then something happened that I never expected. The lockdowns began, learning moved online. Most people remember COVID as one of the hardest periods of their lives. For me, there was something strangely different. For the first time in months, the morning battles disappeared. There was no frantic race to get everyone out the door. No begging, no pleading, no driving away, wondering what the children were up to, no one staying home. We all stayed home. We learned from home together. We spent time together. For the first time in what felt like forever, my nervous system relaxed. I could breathe. There was laughter again. Quiet mornings, movie breaks, conversations, moments that simply felt normal. COVID brought enormous hardship to so many people. I would never minimize that. But for me, it also gave me something I hadn't had in a very long time. Peace. Just for a little while. And after everything we've been through, that peace felt like a gift. Thank you for listening to After the Quiet. If this episode resonated with you, please follow the podcast and share it with someone who may need to hear it. Because healing isn't always found in the places we expect. Sometimes it arrives in the middle of a world that has completely stopped.